Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
What down? 180.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams. Now it'll be third down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punts. This one's away. And taken right at the 35. There, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup. Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're in.
First drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. That'll
go as a loss of 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now! Watch right, 180! 180, we're good! 180!
Throwing his car on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on third down, Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance to
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Jordan Reed has it. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes. Complete. Smith has it.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch 7. Watch 7. Oh, yeah. Hey, 43. Here we go again. Here we go again. Easy. 24.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Chiefs 42, Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. once again is Jacobs. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Down. He's coming. Double up, double up.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
52 right here. Drop deep, drop deep. Deuce right, Chief. Undercut. White Monday down. Kill, kill, kill.
Now on second and 16. Carr, rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Switch up, switch up.
On third and long, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll take it at the 42. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, 54. Mike, 54.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this throw caught left side. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Raider 9.
It's wrong, fellas. It's wrong.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Carr. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Chiefs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.